COPWATCH, policing the police every single day.
Aristea, Aurora police call this a tragic situation. We've just learned an officer shot and killed an armed homeowner in a scene they describe as violent and chaotic. Take a look behind me. You can still see investigators piecing through all this information. Now, at 1:30 this morning, officers responded to a home invasion call near Montview and Iola. Officers heard gunshots being fired from inside the home and then encountered an armed man. A police officer shot and killed him. He was later identified as the homeowner. Now then, when police went inside the home, they found the intruder dead on the bathroom floor. They say he had been shot by the homeowner. A child was also injured by that intruder, but is expected to be okay. We talked to neighbors today who heard this violent scene play out.
All I heard is, give me the gun, give me the gun. And I hear 3 gunshots, you know, just boom, boom, boom. 30 seconds after that, 4 more come.
And the officer who opened fire has been placed on paid reassignment during this investigation. We have learned the Denver Police Department alongside the DA's office are now working together to make sure this is a transparent and thorough investigation. Live in Aurora, Kristen Hobrick, Fox 31.
After armed homeowner defends family from home invader, cops show up and kill him. An armed homeowner successfully defended himself against an intruder who was harming a child only to be killed by police when they arrived. By Matt Agarist, July 31, 2018. Aurora Co. When an armed intruder broke into a family's home early Monday morning, and reportedly began harming a juvenile inside, the homeowner did what he was supposed to do. He armed himself, called 911, and defended his home, and he was successful. However, after he'd successfully fended off the home invader by killing him, police then showed up and killed the innocent homeowner. According to police, they received a call from the homeowner notifying them that a man had broken into the home. When officers arrived, the scene was chaotic, according to police. Officers arrived to a very chaotic and violent scene, Aurora Police Chief Nick Metz wrote in a news release issued Monday afternoon. Police say they heard gunshots inside the home, and when they ran inside, they found an armed man. The armed man was the homeowner and they killed him. View image on Twitter. View image on Twitter. Evan Crookle. @Evan Crookle. Breaking, Aurora PD responded to a reported break-in and heard gunshots, confronted an armed man who was shot and killed by officers. They also found a man dead inside the home. 7:04 a.m., July 30, 2018. 3. See Evan Crookle's other tweets. Twitter adds info and privacy. There were no reports from officers claiming that the homeowner opened fire or even raised the gun toward officers. Also, none of the officers were hurt during the incident. After clearing the scene, according to Metz, police found the intruder dead on the bathroom floor. Metz explained that officers also found a child in the residence who'd been seriously injured by the intruder. The child was taken to the hospital for serious, but non-life-threatening injuries caused by the intruder, Metz said. According to Metz, the identities of the 2 men will be released by the Adams County Coroner's Office. Metz also explained that the officer who killed the homeowner is on routine paid administrative leave. As the Denver Channel reports, the Aurora Police Major Crimes Unit, the Denver Police Department and the 17th Judicial District Attorney's Office will conduct the investigation into the shooting. Police are also asking anyone who witnessed the shooting to call Detective Randy Hansen at 303-739-6710. This is a very heartbreaking and tragic situation for everyone involved. We are providing assistance through our victim advocates to help the family of the deceased resident through this very difficult time, Metz said in a statement. Sadly, homeowners calling the police for help with armed intruders only to be shot or killed is not an isolated incident. As TFTP reported earlier this year, Dashcam footage captured the disturbing scene as deputies Keith Tyner and Richard Powell of the Charleston County Sheriff's Department arrived at the home of then 26-year-old Bryant Hayward, who had called 911 after he'd just been the victim of a home invasion. Hayward had fended off the two intruders who were threatening his home and his life, only to be critically shot and paralyzed by those who he had desperately called for help. The cops responsible for leaving an innocent man paralyzed for doing the right thing and calling them were not held responsible. The cop who shot the man in the neck on video was said to have acted appropriately by his superiors and he was not charged. We have concluded that Deputy Keith Tyner acted appropriately in response to an apparent deadly threat, Senior Assistant Deputy Attorney General Heather Weiss said in a letter to state investigators in January, and that there is insufficient evidence to merit criminal prosecution. Indeed, the officer in Aurora who shot and killed the homeowner in the story above will likely find himself in a similar situation of no consequences for killing. Police use who may want to retaliate against him physically.
Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County COPWATCH, and I just wanted you to know that I am using this stuff under fair use. And also remember to like and subscribe this channel. Also too, keep in mind I do not make any money on YouTube. This is 5 hours work a day, you know, fighting for freedom. And you can donate with PayPal and Patreon. I just want you to think about this. If everybody gives to PayPal and Patreon, Patreon is every month. Actually, PayPal you can do every month. I have 12,000 subscribers. If everybody gives, I can quit my regular job and go full-time investigations on Charlotte County and possibly even more and beyond. So just keep that in mind. If everybody helps out, I can go full-time doing this. Thanks.